There's a side of Japan that feels quieter, slower, and deeply traditional. A place where ancient castles stand untouched, snow monkeys soak in hot springs, and the mountains stretch endlessly into the sky. Welcome to Nagano. Just a few hours from Tokyo, Nagano Prefecture offers a completely different experience. One that blends history, nature, and culture in a way that feels authentic and unfiltered. Located in the heart of Japan's main island, Nagano Prefecture is a landlocked region surrounded by towering mountains often referred to as the roof of Japan. It's just a few hours from Tokyo by train, but it feels like a completely different world. Nagano is actually one of the largest prefectures in Japan by area, made up of vast alpine landscapes, rural towns, and historic cities spread across valleys and mountain ranges. In this guide, we're exploring some of the best places in Nagano, from the historic streets of Matsumoto to the Japanese Alps in Hakuba, the spiritual heart of Nagano City, and a magical onsen town near the famous snow monkeys. Let's get into it. Our journey starts in Matsumoto, a city that feels like stepping into old Japan. At the center of it all is the iconic Matsumoto Castle, known as the Crow Castle because of its striking black exterior. It's one of Japan's oldest surviving castles, and unlike many others, this one is original. Inside you'll find steep wooden staircases, narrow corridors, and panoramic views from the top that overlook the entire city. It's not polished or modernized, and that's exactly what makes it special. But Matsumoto isn't just about the castle. Just a short walk away you'll find Nakamachi Street, lined with traditional kura warehouses, white walls, and dark wooden accents. This is where you slow down. Browse local shops, sip coffee in hidden cafes, and take in the atmosphere. And then, of course, there's the food. Nagano is famous for Soba noodles, and Matsumoto is one of the best places to try them. Made from buckwheat that's grown in the region, Soba here has a nutty flavour and a slightly firm texture. Simple, but incredibly satisfying. What do we got?
Radish, soba tea, and this is hot. That's it. Ginger. And ginger. Okay, thank you. And ginger.
Okay, we both ordered the hot buckwheat soba noodles with roasted duck in broth. Sounds pretty good.
It's amazing. I'm so excited.
Sounds pretty similar to ramen, but hey, it's cold outside, so we want something hot to eat. Whether served cold with dipping sauce or in a warm broth, this is a must-try experience when visiting the area. Hakuba. From historic streets to towering peaks, we head into the Japanese Alps. Welcome to Hakuba.
Okay, we've just arrived in Hakuba. We're in the village. We're heading up to Hakuba Goryu. I hope I'm saying that correctly. We just checked out the Michinoeki we're going to be sleeping in tonight. I can't believe that it's free and you're allowed to do this because it's so close to the mountain and it's so beautiful. Yeah, usually you're not allowed to. You get told to move on in other places, but oh, that ramen joint looks sick. There's so many cool buildings and it's like just really feels like you're in the mountains here. There's like a little bit of a Swiss influence, it feels like. I love it.
Hakuba is probably best known as a world-class ski destination, and it actually hosted events during the 1998 Winter Olympics. But even outside of winter, this place is absolutely incredible.
This is Lila's first time seeing snow.
Our second day in Hakuba and it's dumping snow, and it's such like light, awesome powdery snow. Do you like it?
Forgot how good this feels. It's so beautiful. It's like just magical and just quiet and peaceful. I love it.
We're just grabbing a coffee at the land station here, which is like, there's a Starbucks and there's like this field where you can walk around. We're going to let Lila play around in the snow for the first time. When you're traveling somewhere like Japan, you end up using public Wi-Fi all the time. Cafes, hotels, and train stations. And it's easy to forget that most of these networks aren't actually secure, which means your personal data, things like emails, passwords, even banking info can be exposed without you realizing. And when we travel, we're constantly online, booking hotels, checking maps, and uploading videos. That's why we use Surfshark. It's a VPN that encrypts your connection and hides your IP address so your activity stays private, even on public Wi-Fi. It also blocks ads and trackers and has features that can alert you if your data gets leaked or help protect against phishing emails. Plus, when certain websites or content are restricted depending on where you are, Surfshark lets you change your virtual location so you can still access everything as normal. It's really simple to use and one account covers unlimited devices, so everything we travel with is protected. So if you're planning a trip and relying on public Wi-Fi like we do, it's definitely worth having. You can check it out through our link in the description or head to surfshark.com/LloydandMandy and use coupon code LloydandMandy at checkout. You'll get a discount, 4 extra months, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. In the warmer months, as they call it the green season, Hakuba transforms into a paradise for hiking and nature. And even more recently, downhill mountain biking. Think alpine lakes, scenic ropeways, and endless mountain views. Wow, this is epic. You can take lifts up into the mountains for panoramic views without needing intense hikes. There's plenty of campsites around, and it's extremely cheap to visit. And of course, if you are visiting in winter, this becomes one of the best snow destinations in Japan and is increasingly growing in popularity. Think soft powdery snow, wide open runs, and a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to many bigger resorts in Japan. Oh wow, it's amazing up here. Just caught the gondola up and the view is incredible. It's like 360-degree views of Hakuba Valley. The weather's not bad. It's a little bit overcast, but it's not too cold. I'm actually pretty warm. And I'm about to hit my first run for the day and first run for 4 years. Yeah, I think it's been 4 years since I got on a snowboard. Maybe 3, actually. We'll see how we go. Hakuba is quite unique because within about a 20-minute drive, you can access 10 world-class ski resorts, which is absolutely unheard of. And day passes start at only $60 or $70 per day. Hakuba feels extremely peaceful. It's a place to breathe, disconnect, and just take in nature. Next stop, Nagano City. And at the heart of the city is one of Japan's most important temples, Zenko-ji Temple. Right, so right now we're in Nagano, exploring one of the most famous temples in Japan. Behind us is the Neomon Gate, which is protected by these huge Neo warrior statues, which you can see as you walk in. Built over 1400 years ago, the temple is known for housing one of the first Buddhist statues ever brought to Japan. The approach to the temple is just as special as the temple itself. A long street lined with shops selling local snacks, souvenirs, and traditional sweets. But it does get quite busy, especially on weekends. Visitors can even take part in a unique experience inside the temple, walking through a completely dark underground passage in search of a symbolic key to enlightenment. It's simple, a little bit eerie, and surprisingly very memorable. Nagano City blends spiritual tradition with everyday life, and it's a great place to slow down and connect with Japan's deeper cultural roots, while also having access to modern amenities. And finally, we head into one of the most unique experiences in all of Japan, a traditional hot spring town near the famous snow monkeys. Welcome to Shibu Onsen. This small town feels like it hasn't changed in decades. Narrow streets, wooden ryokan inns, and here you'll see people walking around in what's called yukata, which is a traditional robe that you wear when you're visiting these onsens. Shibu Onsen in particular is known for its 9 public baths. Each one of them has its own character, and if you're staying overnight, you can try all of them. It's quiet, atmospheric, and deeply relaxing.
So cool. It's so quiet, and all you can hear is just like running water everywhere, and there's people walking around and except for that car. There's people walking around in like robes and stuff. There's lots of ryokans here, I think they're called, and onsens. And it's freezing at the moment, so I think everyone's getting in hot baths, and it's definitely a day for it.
Just a short 10 to 15 minute drive from here is the famous Yamanochi Monkey Park. This is where you'll find wild Japanese macaws, also known as snow monkeys, soaking in natural hot springs. It's especially great in winter where the scene feels almost surreal. Snow falling gently, steam rising, and monkeys just relaxing in the water. What do you think?
It's pretty cool. I can imagine like how much more magical it'd be with like snow everywhere, but it's still pretty awesome. They're so fluffy.
Yeah, there's definitely not that much snow around or underground or anything, but there's a lot of monkeys, a lot of people too. Getting there, however, involves a short walk through the forest, which makes the experience feel even more immersive. And once you arrive, there are no barriers. It's just you and nature. It's about a 1.6 kilometre walk. Well, not about, it is a 1.6 kilometre walk to where the actual monkeys are from the entrance.
The nature is just incredible here. It's got like the most diverse flora. Like you got bamboo, but then you've also got like pine trees and just like everything's like seasonal, but it's still like there's still green everywhere as well. It's beautiful.
Nagano is often overlooked, but that's exactly what makes it special. From the historic charm of Matsumoto, to the mountains of Hakuba, to the spiritual calm of Zenko-ji, and the quiet magic of Shibu Onsen. This is a side of Japan that feels real, untouched, unrushed, and unforgettable. So if you're planning your next trip to Japan, don't skip Nagano. You might just find it becomes your favorite part.